scene about the song I'm gonna sing. Someone bumped into I's bag, now that's a thrilling thing. Is it working? Is it good? He said it doesn't suck. Where's it from and what's it called? They're asking from the foot. We started up the party that never seemed to end. Opened up the baggie and tried this tasty blend. Invited round our friends, all the family. According to the travel, looking at Lizzie's history. The dog's got the munchies, the cat ate the stash. The chicken fed it to the giant, left it on the rest. The monkey's in the kitchen, the donkey's in the house. Hey, hey, who found the Lord? Granny's getting crazy, blowing smoke out of her ears. Crazy Billy's acting silly, swinging from the chandeliers. Santa's looking mellow and he's feeling kinda loose, mixing up his whiskey with some used bone juice. Stupid Danny's on the rooftop, saying there's nothing here to fear. Standing in his feet, I'm shouting, Superman is here. Cousin Charlie's going mental since he came from overseas. Kissing all the pretty girls and spreading his disease. The dog's got the munchies, the cat ate the stash. The chicken fed it to them, lying, left it on the rest. The monkey's in the kitchen, the donkey's in the house. Hey, hey, who found the law? Car pulls in the driveway and the driver's overwhelmed. The last thing he said was pizza before he was pronounced dead. The only thing that's left of him is a swarm of flying fleas. A check for 13 pizzas, all the ancient leaves. And the dog's got the munchies, the cat ate the stash. The chicken fed it to them, lying, left it on the rest. The monkey's in the kitchen, the donkey's in the house. Hey, hey, who found the law? Yeah. Now listen, Jimmy's getting goofy, pulling out his private parts, impressing all the ladies, setting fire to his farts. And haters getting smashed and putting all the guys to shame. Singing dirty songs back when she was on the game. This party's getting crazy, I think it's time to split. But I can't move my legs, so I just sit and fall a bit. It's that the sound of sirens, shit I can't take no more. I grab what's left and shine and ring and head out the door. The dog got the munchies, the cat ate the stash. The chicken fed it to them, lying, left it on the rest. The monkey's in the kitchen, the donkey's in the house. Hey, hey, who found the law? Yeah. Hey, hey, who found the law? There was a racket coming from the attic. Hey, hey, who found the law? There ain't a statement inside, knows a pavement. Hey, hey, who found the law? Hey, hey, who found the law? The dog's got the munchies and the cat ate the stash. The girl's in it with him, lying, left it on the rest. The monkey's in the kitchen and the donkey's in the house. Hey, hey, who found the law? See the dog's got the munchies, the cat ate the stash. The girl's in it with him, lying, left it on the rest. The monkey's in the kitchen and the donkey's in the house. Hey, hey, who found the law? Let me set the scene about the song I'm gonna sing. Someone bumped into I's bag, now that's a thrilling thing. Is it working? Is it good? He said it doesn't suck. Where's it from and what's it called? They're asking from the foot. We started up the party that never seemed to end. Opened up the baggie and tried this tasty blend. Invited round our friends, all the family. According to the local rate, there is this history.
Hey, who phoned the law?
I think Yoda McCullum phoned the law.
Well, I heard Yoda McCullen's opening up for Teeter and the T-Tots.
That's right. At the Drunken Mule Saloon.
Oh, yeah, the Stumble Inn.
No, that's tomorrow night.
Oh, tomorrow night.
Yeah, I think he's opening for Blake Shelton tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, Yoda McCullen.
That's right. Next night,
That's
Yoda McCullen's going to be opening up for Kenny Chesney.
Kenny Chesney? Oh, dang.
That's right.
Okay, Yoda, take it easy. Okay, so let's see. Well, okay, we got where? Wait, what?
What?
Let's have this. No, let's have this. And I want you guys to know. So, Free for All Friday, and is Mark in the house? He was asking about a chair, and I told him that the little brown one in the back was still available.
No,
Well,
he comes in
no,
later on.
he wrote to me, I think, and asked me. So
Well, no, but Tim wrote, "I'm not late this time, LOL." That's not why we.
yeah, otherwise they'll be
laughing.
calling you the late Tim McCullen. You really can't have that. And besides, Tim, no more.
Nope.
Yoda. That's it. And you know, let me tell you this, okay?
The show's
Once-
over. Late I am.
Once you get a nickname from this posse, this shit sticks. I've been giving out nicknames a long time.
That's right, Yoda. Oh, happy Friday, children of the lawn.
Very happy Friday, children of the lawn. Nice to have you here, and you know, I mean, I really don't know what we do this show about. I know that we hang out, and it's a cross between a party in the dressing room, a party in my hotel room, or a party at my house.
Well-
They all involve music. So we always have a good time. What?
I don't know. Sue says, "OMG, someone had country music on in the salon. Couldn't wait to leave." Well, don't let Yoda McCullen
Yeah, I
know
don't
that.
tell you. His new album drops. It's the New Country. It's awesome. It's awesome. And then I understand he's going to be opening up some festivals with Jason Aldean.
Whoa! You go get him, Yoda.
Yeah, that'll be good for you. Good exposure, Yoda. Telling you, man. Famous you'll be. Famous you are.
Famous you are.
Trust me, everybody in the room. You know.
That's right.
Just I just keep picturing his ears going down. Like, are they goofing on me? We are not goofing on you.
Oh, Gail said Roger wants a chair too. Roger Chaffee.
See, when the well, we'll get Roger a chair to figure. Unless he wants a brown one, I get a different one for Mark. But every time I hear somebody say Roger when the Who's on the road,
Yeah.
I naturally kind of clinch up. So what else? Oh,
Booker's
man.
playing tonight.
What? Who?
Booker.
Booker's playing at where? Arthur's? So,
Yep, Arthur's Tavern.
You see? I can't read. I have nothing here.
He played last night down at the Bitter End with Corey Glover's Vice.
Man, what is Corey Glover's Vice?
I don't know.
I bet he
We'll
has
have to
more
ask
than
him.
one.
We'll have to ask
Da-dum-dum.
him. Yeah.
And just FYI, guys, you know you've been hearing her scream where I need my buttons back. I need my buttons back. I want to show you something. I got her a whole new set of buttons. You see, these are my buttons, and they make things happen. But I got her little buttons, and I don't want to use those tonight.
That's because I don't really feel well tonight. I told you that.
Take your gloves off.
I'm going to take my gloves off.
Shit.
And I'm going to start pushing your buttons.
I know how to make you feel better.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. You had your hurt muscle. I was working on that for you.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I did quite a good job. It's tough here on the ranch. Teeter's a little pissy because of it, but it's all right.
Teeter don't fucking feel good, bitch. You skunk-haired motherfucker.
Do I look like my fuck?
Sue doesn't feel so good either.
Who doesn't? Sue?
Sue. Steve didn't feel good earlier.
Yeah, but I feel good now.
Yes, he does. So I guess Sue feels better now.
I am coming to the finish line, guys. I found so much cool stuff today. You know, when you write a song for another band, especially if they happen to be famous or even world famous or even one of the biggest bands in the world, you never want to make your version of it sound too good. Otherwise, you know, if you've got Celine Dion singing on it, chances are Britney Spears isn't going to feel so confident singing the song. So you do stuff that, you know, you mix the track so that it will inspire the person. Oh man, if I was out to, and that's what you try to do. Now, I'm one of those obsessive people that mixes a track 1,000 times. Not because I like to, but because I think I need to, which is so totally wrong. So today, actually last night, I gathered up all of the different mixes of this one song. And I loaded them all up into the workstation. Oh, who's that? Oh, real-time precipitation.
Yeah.
And your order was delivered.
Lenny, what the hell are you talking about? Why don't you come in and find out?
Yeah, why don't you come in and find out, Lenny? Blaze up. Finish rolling that.
It's free for all Friday, Lenny.
Yeah,
it's Friday.
Check your calendar, dude. I have an interest. You know what? I'm gonna blow your minds tonight. I'm gonna teach you a very cool trick that I just learned. We don't have any batteries in here, do we?
No.
I'll teach it to you
and
later.
I'm not gonna go get you one.
I'm not asking you to get me one. Where are these guys? Where's Lenny?
He's watching the show.
Oh, I hope you're enjoying yourself, Lenny, because we usually have our better friends on this part, and it's a free-for-all, and everybody comes in, and then I know they're there, and it makes me feel a little bit more secure in the job I'm trying to do for the public at large.
That's right, and I can go lay down. So, Lenny.
Oh, look.
Is that for me? That's my parade? What is it, Lenny? It's Lenny?
No, it's Angus.
Is that the same music?
No, it changed it. By the way, guys, while we're waiting for Angus to clock in, you remember his theme song? I came up with a little theme song for him. I got busted for it. Copyright. Hey, man.
Hey, Laurie.
Hey.
Oh, more people. Who's it?
Yeah.
I made
look. Whole Guccini here tonight.
Who's the Gucci?
Stelly.
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute. I got. Oh. Hey, Joe.
Hey. Steve was getting insecure, so I figured I had to get in.
Hey, Joe,
I was feeling,
Lenny.
it's been a while, Joe. I'm starting to wonder, are we okay? But who's this? The Mousy Mouserton.
Hey, Mousy.
Admit the mouse. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now it's a party.
That's a party.
That's very funny. Are those Shure mixers, Joe?
I didn't even look. This obviously is that's a Vocal Master. So that's a Shure Vocal Master. I know there was one that used to live in Carl and Donnie's living room for forever with Impact. They had that Vocal Master there. But these are either I think they're Shures. I don't know. I got to look at it closer.
Ours never had the. Ours never had. You poked me in my eye again, Booker.
Hey, Booker.
Ours never had the VU meter on them, but hey, man. So are you at Arthur's or what's the deal?
I'm at Arthur's tonight. Yeah. Every Friday for a while.
Later.
So you're gonna beam down?
Hmm?
You're just gonna beam down? You have Scotty beam you down?
Yeah, beam me. I wish it was that easy.
To
Get anywhere.
Yeah.
What time you gonna be there? What time you start, Book?
Start at 10.
No.
10 to 2.
Quarter to 10.
The hours used to be 10 to 3:30. We used to play 3 90-minute.
Oh,
That's harsh.
Yeah. It was something else, and we did it all the time.
With no drugs.
No drugs.
Wow. I'm
drink.
impressed.
I used to drink like one of those pint glasses. Before the third set, we drink a glass of red wine.
yeah.
It's like the Iron Man, it's like the American Ninja Warrior music edition.
Well, how old are the people in the audience that are staying there till 3:30?
Yeah, what about them?
You'd be surprised how old they are.
They come and go, though, right?
You know what? To the subject, somebody went. Do I even want to go here about the crowd at the show? Nah, never mind. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.
Nah.
When
ahead.
did Jeff get there, Mousy?
Yeah.
He's on his way up, and of course, we are now under tornado watch in New Jersey. So,
You said the bad weather comes.
Man.
yeah, I'm seriously. So
Tornado watch
and
and
then
then,
tomorrow and the next
extreme
day it's going to be
temperatures tomorrow.
tomorrow and the next day it's going to be in the mid 90s. Right now it's 64 degrees.
Yeah.
And Lenny, let me ask you.
Yes.
How long have you been in Antigua? I'm sorry, did I wake you?
No, I was hoping you would introduce me.
Okay, Lenny, this is Mousy, Lenny,
Hi, Lenny.
Angus, Joe.
Oh, I know those people. I want you to introduce me to your audience.
To the
Ladies
world.
and gentlemen, boys and girls, I
That's
give
it.
you the bass player extraordinaire.
Okay. Thank you very much. Now you were asking me a question. I can't. What was it?
You think I have that much retention? No, I
How
wanted
long
to know
have you
How
lived?
long have you
how
lived
long
in
you've been in
Antigua?
Antigua, and have
3
you
years.
have you seen? I'm not doing global warming. Have you noticed a change in the weather?
No, not really. It's just
That's enough.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Because it's changing here,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
and we're not that far away.
We
But
are?
it's strange because like the beginning of May, I was calling it second winter
Wow. Now you see,
because it was cold.
April, it felt like summer. here.
Yeah, it's nuts. I mean,
Okay,
down
did
here,
anyone see on the news today that the kids in high school in Denver, Colorado were receiving their diplomas in a blizzard? Yesterday, it was 89 degrees there.
Yeah, I have a friend. He went to his son's graduation in Colorado today. It was postponed to Sunday because it's snowing,
Yeah.
and it was supposed to be outside.
If you're in Denver, the strangest things happen because it can be sunny, it'll get a little cloudy, it'll snow or hail, and then it'll get colder for a minute, and then it'll get really hot in the same day. It's strangest weather I've ever seen.
like the American Ireland.
Right. Without the good beer. They only have Coors.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true.
All at a mile high, because if you try to walk uphill in Denver, you get your ass kicked.
Oh, I know. I played one of our flat out gigs more than once in Denver, and it's Here's the mask. I needed my own CPAP, and I didn't even know what it was.
I was so sick in Colorado. We were in Grand Junction, which is right over the border from Utah.
Mhm.
3.5 to 4 miles above sea level. And I'm just miserable the whole time. The people who live there, they're like, what's the matter with you? I'm like, I feel like crap. And they're like, that's because, we're like 4 miles above sea level. They're like, where do you live? I'm like, at fucking sea level. Okay, that's where I live, at sea level. So this
Anybody ever work Boulder?
Sure.
Yeah.
That's higher. That's up higher.
Yeah, Santa Fe.
Denver.
Actually higher
In
than
more
Denver.
ways than one, Lenny. It's higher.
Yeah, but we had the Rats played. You didn't play Tulagis, did you, Steve?
No, I played the Buffalo Rose and the Golden some frickin' thing.
Okay.
The Grizzly Rose, the Buffalo Rose, and I don't know, something else. Let me tell you what, we used to walk on to Bogeyman, which is a song from our album when you see people line dancing to a John Entwistle song, you know that maybe this is not the right room.
We're not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy.
No.
And there was one of those mechanical bulls.
Yeah,
in there.
but it was great. It was a great gig, and they loved us. It was just, I mean, you guys know what it is. You go around, you see a lot of different things, and yeah. So, Lenny,
Yes.
what are you doing this weekend? Anything?
This weekend. What
Yeah.
day? Oh, today's Friday.
My
Well,
mother.
Do you remember to brush your teeth every day?
every day.
What year is this?
2022.
Okay, who's the president? This is the stuff they asked my mother in the nursing home.
Biden.
There you go. All right, you're good.
Thank you. Thank you very much. No, I don't think I have anything particular planned. We just had a friend for about 12 days. A woman from up in New York, Linda, one of our best friends. So it was very nice. After 12 days, they all start to.
Yeah, I said.
How can
I
I
bet you're glad to
kill
get
your
your
friend
house
after
back,
12
too.
days?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and I mean, I have. Just in time before I got myself in trouble.
Oh,
Joe, can you come down tomorrow
Oh,
Down where?
to Tyranny's in Montclair? Why don't you come?
Me?
No, Joe.
Tomorrow?
Oh,
Yeah,
Who's
hey,
playing?
Russ is connecting.
playing. It's Jeff's birthday party.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh,
Come down to Tyranny's. Tommy Herman from the
I'm on
Colbert Show is coming. And it's always a party.
And what's the time frame?
8:30ish.
Mhm.
Come down. Jeff will be shocked.
Yeah, come down. Jeff will be shocked.
Hi, Russ.
Hey, Russ.
Hey,
hi, Russ.
Hi, Russ.
well,
Guys, I don't know if you know Russ Cavelli, guitar player. He's been down in the Keys. They finally let him out. Now he's up here near me. It's Booker King, Mousy, Lenny
From New
Kotke,
York.
Angus,
Hey,
Dr.
Russ.
Marcus, and the almighty Joe Castelli.
Hey, Russ.
one thing to say. Sfogliatelle.
Oh, baby.
Mamma mia.
Okay.
Al Pacino.
Nicolo's Bakery in
Sfogliatelle.
Montclair has amazing sfogliatelle. So does
Oh, my God.
a pastry shop. Well, of course, Arthur Avenue in the Bronx. You go and
yeah.
for hours and all those.
But this is Florida, man.
Yeah, I
And
know.
how did it work out?
I'm so sorry. Not.
Not.
What's that?
I don't know.
What's going on?
Did you get the Sfogliatelle, Russ?
Oh my God, we were in heaven. We walked in there, Sfogliatelle. We got the lobster tail. I got a super salad. I mean, I spent $100 at Aldi. I could spend $200 at Mario's.
Yeah, that's it.
Nice.
Yep. See, we find, well, I don't want to say we caught up, but let me tell you what. I was down here when I came down here in the 80s. Oh, who could this be?
Unknown caller.
Why? Spam.
Unknown caller.
Who knew?
How's that car warranty working out for you?
Yeah, I thought that new app.
I don't know. I mean, what?
Steve, you know what I do when they call me? I ask them, "Can I put you on a brief hold?" And then I start singing Guantanamera to them.
Nice. Oh, that's great.
See what I do. You know how you can text back. You can text your response. I have this thing that says CIA DOD access denied, trace enabled.
Oh, that's also a great idea.
Oh yes,
They don't call back.
Never see that number twice.
Oh, Mousy Dave Hassert said he'll be there tomorrow night.
Yay, Dave.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
Hey, when I throw a party, bro, everybody shows up.
I'm
bet.
sure I would be
Yeah.
there if I wasn't scared
Well,
of my
but you
house.
left the land of coolness, so you're in the tropical paradise now. We're
I'm
up
in the
here with
subtropic holding
yeah,
pattern.
we're up
Yeah.
here with the crime and the Italian food, and
Oh, there's no crime
whatever.
down
There's
here.
crime down here.
No crime down here. Doctor murdered his doctor wife with a hammer.
No, he hired his
Oh,
friend.
cheap.
Or he had his friend to do it and got him to shave his head so he looked like the
He looked
doctor.
exactly like him.
Oh, no
I see
crime.
up here they just hire 12-year-olds. It's
Oh,
like,
gee.
here, kid, here's a ghost
Down
guy.
here, the 12-year-olds are doing the hiring. So, Lenny,
What?
any crime there?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
What kind of
No,
crime?
really?
Well, yeah, it's basically local on local, husband, wives, jilted lovers.
Oh, domestic violence.
Yeah, domestic violence kind of stuff, but it's violent. People getting shot, things like that. Not where I'm living, but kind of still on the island. There's lots of weird stuff going on.
Okay. Angus, how about up there?
Nothing goes on over here. Everything's fine.
Good. Glad to hear
Nothing
it.
goes on here.
I'm
I don't even leave this town, Palm Harbor. Everything's here. The doctor's here. The dentist is here. Everything's here. I don't have to leave.
And there's no crime there.
I'm
There's
sure
no
there
crime.
is. I never hear about it though.
Because you don't watch the news.
That's right.
Nope.
Don't do the information
Wise man.
or anything.
Nah.
And,
No, I don't
and so, Cane's Cafe in the house tonight, or
They might be. They very well might be.
hey Cane's.
Hey, Canes. They'll be there Monday.
Okay, yeah, Monday.
They'll be watching Monday.
And-
They normally close. They've been closing like at 5, 6 o'clock. But when they watch the show, they stay open until 8.
How about that?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And now they got food.
It's pretty cool, I think. I mean, we've been sitting here yakking on this thing for a couple of years now, and to have people following it, and because it's like a one big Fire Sign Theater episode.
Kids in the Hall, Part 3.
Yeah, exactly, right? Shadow Valley Condoms. If you lived here, you'd be home by now.
Look at the muscles on that dude.
Oh, does anybody watch American Idol? The finale is tomorrow night.
Not on purpose.
No, so it's down to 3 final people. I think one is from Jersey. One is I can't remember. One is like a country girl from I don't know where. Anyway,
We saw those people today, I
On the
think.
news.
All wearing like
So
regular clothes.
what they're doing for the finale, as baffling as this sounds, is they're doing Bruce Springsteen songs.
Wow.
And
Don't you think that's kind of an odd choice for the finale?
for a vocal
See how
contest?
great of a singer somebody would be?
Well, yeah, which one?
They have several songs that they're going to do,
Oh.
like 2 songs each or 3 songs each or
I
something.
guess they decided against the Dylan medley.
Right?
Yeah.
Remember the spoken word.
Take it, Fred.
They don't have enough time to get through all the lyrics.
Well, that's true.
That's true. It's true.
That's what's going to decide who wins the thing?
Yeah, they're doing Bruce Springsteen songs. And so okay, I don't know what everybody's opinion is of Bruce Springsteen. I think he's a fantastic songwriter.
Yes, you do.
Obviously, he's
Yes,
an
you do.
American icon. But I have to tell you, I would just think like you would want to go with somebody who's a little bit more vocally
Musical?
forward. Yeah,
I think that they're looking for things now because I think they've done everybody else.
yeah, maybe.
Well,
But I don't know.
I'll bet you. All right, let's just a little side bet. I would say if they're ending this season of Idol with Bruce Springsteen songs, he's going to sell his catalog to Universal before the end of the year.
Well, yeah, that's a good call.
He
That's a
already
good call
sold his
because you know he
catalog.
needs more money.
Sold it already?
$400
Yeah,
million.
he's-
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I believe it's already sold.
It is.
Oh, well.
A few months ago.
Missed
That
it
may
again.
be that
We
may
missed
be
that,
why
man.
it's just reversing, but it's the same logic, Steve. If they already own it,
Yeah, they're
And
just
they're
promoting
promoting
the
it.
fact that
Yeah.
go out
Exactly.
and get these songs.
I think they're doing it so people will talk about it like we're doing right now.
Maybe, yeah. It seems a little
Well,
odd to me.
And is it still the judge? I don't really. Is that the judges or is it the people's vote? Is it Is
The
it
people
People's
vote.
vote.
Okay, that's
So, and at the beginning, in the earlier Idol years, because people used to text in their votes,
yeah. I remember that.
and the major carrier, text your votes to AT&T. Well, guess what? AT&T was so prevalent down in the South compared to its coverage everywhere else. Like this is going back 15, 20 years ago or something, that it was always somebody from the South who won because the demographics just dictated these are the people who are going to get the votes.
Wow.
So nothing's fair in this life. You want to hear my do you want to hear my my bad joke?
Oh yes.
Okay. So there's a guy in New York and he's up on top of a building and he's standing there and he's ready to jump. And everybody down below is just freaking out. They're screaming, don't jump, don't jump. Oh my God, this guy's going to jump. And they call 911 and nobody's getting there in time. And the guy just jumps off the building and bam, flat down onto the sidewalk, face down. Everybody comes rushing over to the guy and they look at him and he starts to move a little bit. And then all of a sudden he starts to like pull himself up off the sidewalk and shake himself off. And people can't believe that this guy survived it. And they said to him, somebody goes to him, dude, you must be the luckiest guy who ever lived. And he said, lucky? I'm not lucky. Max Weinberg is lucky.
Everybody hear me?
I missed the point. Wait, I missed the point.
Weinberg.
Okay, are we
Wow.
going in on bad jokes?
Oh, I think we're going into bad jokes.
That was
I
pretty
got
good.
one.
I like that.
Is that the one that
I got
Johnny
the best
calls
bad, I got
Yeah.
the best bad I got the best bad joke in the world.
Okay, bring it.
You ready?
Yeah.
What do you call a fish with no eye?
With no eye?
Oh.
What?
Good.
Oh.
What does a fish say when it swims into a wall?
What does a fish say when it bumps into a wall?
Yeah. Damn.
Hey, Jeff, go.
Oh man.
Here's Jeff.
He's right there. He's there.
All right.
Hey, Jeff.
all right.
I told you
Hi,
they were
Jeff.
bad.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey,
Hey,
Jeff.
Jeff.
Happy birthday, early.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Yes, happy
Happy
birthday.
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Where are
you.
you now, Sites?
Are we Harrisonburg? Where are you?
Natalie?
I am approaching the Delaware Water Gap. Somewhere.
Oh.
Nice road. Nice road.
You're almost in the neighborhood, buddy.
The
Wow.
Delaware Water Gap. That's where I had the
Almost.
birthday canoeing nightmare.
That is?
Yeah. Okay. So we're telling jokes, all right? Has anyone heard
All right.
the one about the guy that calls up his doctor because of the pimple he's got on his head?
Nope.
After the guy calls up and says, Doc, he says, for the past couple of days I've been noticing something, right up on my forehead. He said, I thought it was a zit. He said, but I tried to, I thought I'd pop it, but it hurt like hell. And I said, I'm afraid to even touch it. He said, you know what? Give it a couple of days. If it doesn't go away, come on in. So the guy, it keeps growing, especially now that he tried to expel it, right? And so he goes to the doctor, and the doctor says, man, I've never seen anything like this. He said, well, Doc, it's really causing me a problem. He said, can you cut it off? He said, well, not really. He said, because it's got a vein, running to it, and without doing a bunch of MRIs, I would be afraid to remove it. I think you should wait until it gets to maturity, and then we can see about taking it off. So the guy says, all right, well, how long do you think that'll be? He says, I really don't know. He said, but, look, keep it moist. And, he said, try not to get too much sun on it. And you'll be okay, right? So he calls the doctor up a couple of weeks later, and he says, Doc, this is really a frickin' problem. He said, you got to see this. I don't even want to tell you about it. He goes in, and the doctor says, oh, my God. He says, you're growing a penis out of your forehead. And he said, well, you got to get rid of it now. He said, please, just cut it right off. I don't give it. He said, no. He said, now you've got a main blood source that's going right to the brain. And he said, oh, I don't know how much more of this I can take, Doc. And so the guy goes home and he calls the doctor up. He says, Doc, listen, I don't know what to do. I can't deal with this. What's going to happen? He said, don't worry. In a couple of days, you're not going to see it anymore. And he said, why is that? He said, because the balls will cover your eyes.
Oh man, are we going down a bad path here?
Always.
Always.
Oh Lord. All right, you want a good drummer joke?
Yes.
Yes.
We haven't heard.
Oh, the guy.
Okay, I don't know if you heard this one, Steve. Hold on. You ready? So this drummer is really aggravated because every time people come up to him and say, "Ah, damn, why don't you learn how to play a real instrument?" So the drummer says, "Okay, damn it, I'm gonna learn how to play a real instrument." He walks into a store and he goes, "You know what? I'm gonna take I'd like the trombone. I would like the accordion." So the shopkeeper goes, "You know, I'll give you the fire extinguisher, but I ain't taking the radiator off the wall."
Oh, bum.
But I told you it was bad.
That's bad. Listen, you know, I mean, I feel like I mean, there's a couple. I get fooled every once in a while, and you were right. It was bad, but I haven't heard it before, so that's good.
You know the slowdown joke?
No.
How do you tell it? How do you tell if a drummer's knocking on your door?
Oh, the knock speeds.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
oh, well, okay. Let me take that to the 10th power.
Come on,
That
guitar
joke-
player joke.
I got a guitar player joke. We're on the road, right? And that joke starts floating around everybody, and it's funny. So I would get to a room, and I would go, and they'd go, "Carl, is that you?"
Love it. That's great.
Yeah. So there's that.
Oh,
But,
Jeff, Dave Hassard says, hey, Jeff.
Greetings.
Earthlings.
Judith driving you?
yes. Oh. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
Hi, Judith.
They're saying hi to you, gang.
They're saying hi.
Hi.
Hey, she was a great guest.
Yeah, she was a fantastic guest.
We like Judith.
So, all right. So what? That's
Like
it.
we got
The
somebody
jokes are over.
going then.
No, I got one.
Lenny always has a bad joke. Come on, Len.
Well, yeah, I think everybody probably knows this one, but it's one of my favorites. I gotta pick an instrument though. What do bass players use for contraception?
Personality.
Thank you.
Well, don't forget he was with the police, so you know.
Yeah, well.
That was good. Good
Oh,
going there, Jeff.
Oh, ouch!
Ah.
You had to take the bass.
What do you throw a drowning guitar player?
No.
Zamp.
Wait. What's the definition of perfect pitch?
When the accordion doesn't hit the side of the bin.
You toss an accordion into a dumpster and it hits a banjo.
Oh, what's the difference between an accordion and a banjo? An accordion burns hotter.
Oh.
Okay. I know you know the difference between a trombone player and a frog and a cat.
Yeah, the frog might be going to a gig.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, let's see. Where are we going?
Yeah, the other one is what's the difference between a dead skunk in the middle of the road and a dead agent in the middle of the road?
Ooh.
There are skid marks in front of the skunk.
Yep.
There you go.
Good one.
There you go.
Well, I told you about I'm sure I told the blind bunny joke, right? Blind and orphan.
Yes.
at birth.
Jokes.
And Lori
Yes,
said,
yes,
if you
she
ever
did.
tell it again.
So the
Oh,
blonde,
that's the golf ball.
No, the
joke.
golf ball joke is the one.
Oh, is that the one?
Because it's
Oh,
like nobody laughs.
I never.
It's like not
I don't
funny.
think I've been even
The
allowed
only
to tell
person
that
that
joke
laughed
here.
was Randy Jackson.
Yeah, what, yes, the boy with the white shirt.
At the end of the last show, I left you with a joke, and everybody had kind of a stunned look on their face.
Yeah. What was that joke?
A termite walks into a bar. Termite walks into a saloon and says, "Where's the bartender?"
That's actually very clever.
It's the shortest joke I know.
Well, I got one in the same line. A skeleton carrying a mop walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a beer?"
Okay, I get it.
Yeah,
I get that one. I get that one.
All right.
I don't get that.
Nobody gets mine.
No, I don't get
got
it.
I don't get either one of them.
Yeah, he got it. Somebody got it.
I got it.
Laurie, if a skeleton drank beer,
It would just fall
it
on
would
the
just
floor.
pour
Yeah,
out.
on the
Oh,
floor,
okay.
and
Yes,
yeah, he'd
What about
lap
that
it up. Yeah.
termite? What about that termite?
Where's the bartender?
Okay, the bartender's made out of wood?
No, but the bar is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man,
okay.
you guys, come on, that was a good one.
So this piece of string walks into a bar, and the bartender said, "Hey, there's no string allowed in here." So he leaves the bar, and he twists himself all up, and he goes back in, figuring the guy's not going to recognize him. He said, "Hey, I know you, string." He said, "No, I'm afraid not."
Oh my God.
Oh.
Costelli, where
Oh,
are you with all
man.
these horrible jokes? You're usually the king.
I knew that one.
I
That's a good one.
You laughed
So
at that
blind
stupid
goes
joke
to a-
on my Facebook page today that somebody put up.
A blonde goes to a movie theater. The sign says under 17 not admitted. She went home and got 16 friends.
Oh, are we going to the blonde jokes now?
No, only one.
Come on, why were there was two blondes standing outside of the YMCA laughing? You know why?
Why?
She thought they spelled Macy's wrong.
Oh, no, right?
Well, whatever.
They thought.
Okay, what's the difference between a Kenny G and a jackhammer?
What's the
Say
difference
what?
between what?
Kenny G and a jackhammer.
I could listen to a jackhammer.
Yeah.
A jackhammer only repeats itself 10,000 times a minute.
Oh, ouch.
Damn.
Oh, ouch. Wow.
Poor
Okay,
Kenny.
that was cold.
You know, I first saw Kenny when he was playing with Jeff Lorber.
So did I. And I
He
said
was
amazing.
effing amazing.
Amazing.
I remember this was like many years, before internet or anything. I remember going home and going to buy a Jeff Lorber cassette just so I could see who his
Yeah.
sax player was. He
Yeah.
was effing incredible.
That was that, but that band was
they were insane.
Jeff Lorber Fusion was great. I saw them at Toad's place.
I saw them at Fountain
Oh,
Casino.
great.
I saw them at
And I
Fountain
left
Casino.
there and they were like rock and roll loud. And I'm like, I left there, my ears were ringing.
Really?
Who else was,
Great,
who
yeah.
else was in that band?
I don't think anybody
bass
that
player,
you
he called him
probably
the
know
doctor
is like a household name.
Oncology was Danny. I can't remember anybody's name now other than Jeff. It was just a quartet though, just four of them.
Yeah, they were incredible.
Just four of them, yeah.
Well, we are now stopped on the 80.
Oh,
Yeah,
let us see.
Yeah, wow.
It's mandatory, bro.
Why? How come you went all the way up to Route 80 from coming from Nashville?
Oh, traffic.
Oh, no.
Because we always stop in Roanoke. We make it a 2-day drive. We stop in Roanoke, and when we got to the 81 split, we got on the 78, but then discovered Allentown was all backed up, and 22 had all kinds of major stuff going on. So we went back to the 81 on the 61, which took us through beautiful coal country, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, you went through
Pottsville.
Ogdensburg and where the Yinling
Pottsville.
factory is, Pottstown.
Yeah.
Right.
That was quite an interesting scenic drive, actually.
What is
And that's
Roanoke?
because you wanted to sit in traffic on Route 80 instead of 78.
Exactly.
I'd rather
So-
sit in traffic on Route 80 to tell you the truth.
We traded the Allentown traffic for whatever we are now traffic.
Jeff, what is Roanoke like? Is it like any, like, is it
Get her.
urban at all, or?
We've only, all we do is get off and we get to a True by Hilton hotel,
Oh, okay.
Right
So
off
you
the
don't really
highway.
cross the.
and that's it. That's all we've
You know,
ever
that's
seen
where
of
Jean
Roanoke.
Morello lives now, and I keep promising Jean that I'm gonna go and visit her down in Roanoke. She moved there after Joe
Really?
died. Yeah,
It's
she
supposed to
lives
be
in.
a great railroad.
Yeah, I
museum
think
in
Danny
Roanoke.
Gottlieb is the one who found the place for her to move into. And Danny, every once in a while, will send me a message like, "Did you visit Jean yet?" And I'm like, no, did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Steve,
Okay.
I'm gonna back out. I got a call from Sedona. I gotta take.
Okay.
Oh.
Well,
Thank
good to
you.
see you, Russ. Say hello to Laura.
Sedona, Arizona.
Yeah, Sedona, Arizona. You guys,
Beautiful place.
honestly,
We
you
have
guys,
church and a shop there.
great show. Say hey to everybody, and
Will do. Do the
Bye,
same.
Russ.
You meet, we eat.
Bye,
I
Russ. Say hi
Take
to
care.
Laura.
Say hey to everybody.
Bye.
Okay, bud. See ya.
Wait a minute. I went to Sedona one time, and I got to tell you, I never felt so freaked out in my life.
Why?
You know what? I went to Sedona one time, and I swore I said aliens live in Sedona.
Well, I don't know about the aliens, but Jeff, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That place
Yeah,
is
yeah,
like haunted or something.
Really?
Well, there's all kinds of weird energy vortexes or something there.
Yeah, that's why I said
I'm talking
aliens.
about Sedona.
It's
So is it like
Mars.
Area 54 or whatever it is, Area 51?
No, they told me about the Indians and the aliens and stuff, but when I got there, it was like I was paranoid, and it just out of nowhere. And it was like
Wow.
I'm not comfortable here. It
Wow.
was really strange. It was really
Yeah,
strange.
it's a strange part of the world.
It looks
I
I don't
played
do
there.
I don't do that kind of stuff.
I'll tell you a little historical information about Sedona. It was founded by Judith's great uncle,
Wow.
Schnebley.
Wow.
Schnebley. I don't know if you saw Schnebley Pass or Schnebley Hill. That's the name of her mother's. That's her mother's maiden name, and her family came to Hagerstown, Maryland originally, and then moved out west to buy a ranch. And they actually founded the city. At one point, they didn't get mail delivered, so at one point they drove up to Flagstaff and said, "Hey, we want a post office because we're tired of coming up to Flagstaff to get our mail." And the postmaster said, "Okay, we'll open a post office. What do you want to call it?" And he said, "Schnebleyville." And the postmaster said, "No, that's too long. We can't put that on a postage stamp."
Wait, what
Okay,
did they
how
first
about-
want to name it?
Schnebleyville.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's long.
Yeah,
That's
the family name. And then he said, "What about another one?" He said, "How about Oak Creek?" Oak Creek, was it? Oak Creek something. They said, "No, that's too long too." How about my wife's name, Sedona? Done.
Wow,
That's
that's
her
cool.
maiden name is Sedona?
No.
That's what she was called. But the family name was Schnebley. They're from
Right.
Switzerland originally. And Dr.
Schnebley.
David Schnebley came out here came to New York, came here, and when he got here, he was ill, and he walked to Maryland. He walked himself back to health.
Wow.
Walked to Maryland?
Walked to Maryland.
I was going to do it.
Wow.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
from where?
we attended a Schnebley family reunion in Sedona a couple of years ago, and they're treated like royalty down there because they're the founders of the city. It was pretty
Wow, that's
amazing.
pretty
Wow, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Now, Jeff, let me ask you something. Who's everybody got an iPhone or no? Lenny, I know you don't, but everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Jeff, do you still use the space bar trick?
Yep.
Okay, you want a new one?
Yeah.
Oh, kid, this is so awesome. Now, you know how your iPhone, if you buy the stylus, you can draw on it, right? Like this?
No, I don't have a stylus. No.
Oh, yes, you do.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
What is that?
It's
A
a
battery?
Electricity.
it's the negative side of any battery, but a double A battery.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's
But you gotta throw the phone away.
Oh yes,
oh boy.
I knew you would like that. I knew it.
Oh, I love iPhone tricks, definitely.
Yeah, I just learned that one today.
That's a
Like the
good one.
Doug Henning of telehealth here.
That's me. No, I try to come up with the good and the helpful information. But yeah, the negative side of a battery. I'm watching. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I said, Apple's going to have you hit, girl. I'm watching this thing. It's all 20 iPhone hacks, and she says the one about hold your finger on the cursor on the space bar, and you can move the cursor anywhere.
Oh yeah, she'll be on Dateline one day, just like never heard of again, for sure.
Right, exactly. But man, this is $100. This stupid thing. Oh, and she said you can wrap tinfoil around the eraser side of a pencil and do it with that too.
Because of the graphite?
Okay.
I guess. No, the eraser.
Oh, because of the rubber? Really?
Yeah, I haven't tried that yet. But I mean, this is just insane.
So is it just the metal, or is it the charge from the battery? It's just the metal. If you could do it with tinfoil.
Yeah, it's the
That's what I would think, but I don't know why. It doesn't work with the positive side of a battery, or I don't know. Let's find out if it does.
Are you sure?
No, not yet. I will be in a minute.
Here comes
There's so many,
Mythbusters.
like,
So this is why Apple stock plummeted
that
this
have
week.
stylus tips on them, like this one.
What is that, Booker?
It's
Oh
a
yeah,
tip.
it works with the positive side.
So that'll work too, right?
Okay, so wait, let's see
Wait,
something.
what is it?
That might be better.
Try a paper clip.
Pen with a stylus tip.
Oh,
That's if pen is.
Yeah, Franny's
If
got a
it's
few of those.
metal, I would think it would.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't know the space bar trick.
I don't know. I know the battery works. So here's
Wait,
another.
what's the space bar trick?
Oh well, go to.
Here we are solving the problems of the world.
This
right
is
here.
important.
One at a time.
Do you have something that has a lot of text and email or anything like that?
Yeah,
that you
all the
put up?
time.
Okay,
I was
but
an
mean
English
now.
major and I type out everything.
Open
you
one
can-
up like you're going to text somebody.
No, do it like you're going to text somebody, or just go to any string of text.
Okay.
Okay,
All right,
okay,
now you got the keyboard at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
yes,
What iPhone do you have?
the 12.
I think I have 12.
Okay, press and hold the space bar, and you should feel a little click on the phone.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, you saw it.
And now you can move the cursor around wherever you want.
Wow. Life-changing.
Look at
It is.
Seriously.
look at that shit. Look at that.
Now there's another one. Do you talk text?
Yeah, I do when I'm driving.
Okay, and so you know how to make it read text to you, Siri read text.
Yeah,
that thing?
yeah.
Okay,
Read my last text. Yeah.
but if you want to talk text and then you want a new line, you say new line.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
Wow.
because that always bothered me. I hated going.
I
on.
know. Just this run-on. Well, again, an English major. You could imagine the run-on sentences used to do. So I'd go back and I'd move the space down and punctuate it properly and question mark and whatever. Yeah. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
just like
fun.
you would
I mean,
say question mark or exclamation mark, and it would type that.
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
said
you
it.
can
Next
say
line.
that. Yeah.
Do you know the tapping the back story?
Yes.
No.
No.
Steve, you want to do it?
Okay. Yeah. On the back where the apple is,
Yeah.
you can have. There's a thing in it called back tap, and you can make it do whatever. You can have that be a command, a double tap, and it'll mute the phone or turn it up or whatever. You assign.
They're like hotkeys on a
Yeah, they're like
digital
hotkeys.
console.
Exactly.
User defined key.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Castelli.
You get 2 taps and 3 taps,
Yeah.
and you user define what you want to have happen when you double tap or triple tap it.
Oh,
It's
that's cool.
yeah, it's wild. The buttons do that too, but there's all kinds of weird stuff that it does. I mean, there are things called recipes that if you want a bunch of stuff to happen, you draw something with your finger on the. I mean, I don't know. It's like witchcraft.
You know what I heard? I
What?
heard that Gen Zers are all buying flip phones. They're
Yeah,
buying
they're going
old
back to flip
razor-
phones.
Razors and all that. They don't want iPhones.
Hey guys, I got a bunch of them for you. I got all they
Me
make.
too.
Look, Jeff is moving now.
And she said,
Yes, I
she says
noticed
to me
that.
today, she says to me, I finally, after years, right, I got her to get an iPhone.
I had a flip phone I loved.
She had a flip phone forever, right?
Yeah, friend.
And loved it, so blah, blah. So she finally gets an iPhone, and now, you know, she's learning how to use it. And she says to me today, I want a flip phone. And I said, have you seen the iPhone 14? It's a flip phone.
Yeah, but it's different.
Yeah, it's different, yeah, because the screen folds in half.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
buttons like the flip
No,
phone.
you gotta have buttons.
I like the buttons.
She likes the click.
Well, she's not even
You
using
gotta
the buttons
click, don't-
today. You set her up on buttons, and she doesn't even want to use them.
Exactly,
I didn't want
exactly.
to
Thank
learn
you
that
very
tonight.
much.
I don't feel
Learn
well.
that tonight. Press the button that you want the thing to do. It says,
I don't need to do anything.
Never happy.
it's, all right, here, it says Angus theme song, right? Angus's theme song. Here you go. Here's Angus.
Hey.
Good one.
She loves flip phones. She wants
My
a flip
grands
phone.
got me my Father's Day card last year, and I have it. It's sitting right here. And every time I want to do something, I always stand up and just throw my hands up in the air when I play it. This is what it does.
Do it again.
It doesn't do anything?
No, I made a noise.
I heard
You're
something
muted.
briefly.
Yeah. Should we all mute our mics? Let's all try. Let's
Okay.
try that. Mute your mics, please.
Okay. Did you hear it that time?
Yeah, that's pretty spectacular.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
You're still muted,
I hit
Steve.
that. I walk around the room with my arms up in the air.
Fanfare for the common dad.
Right.
You know, I have a birthday card with a chip in it story.
What kind of chip?
You know, like that plays a song.
Yeah.
When we're first going over to England for the first time, I said, "Is there any pot over there?" No, there's no pot here. If you want pot, you have to send yourself a birthday card with a joint in it. He said, but you have to. Tells me you got to use the one that has the little.
You have to smash the joint in a book.
You got to smash the
first.
joint in a book, and then get a birthday card with the speaker and the thing in it, right? And open it up and put it in there and close it back up and write on the thing. I don't know if you're into this, but happy birthday, right?
Yeah, don't put your return
And
address.
don't put your return address and you know.
Act like a fan was
It'll
sending
be
it to
okay. Act like a
John.
fan, is it right? So what do, right? I send 2 joints every day for a month, right? And I must have spent $100 in these fucking birthday cards, right? And every day they came in like clockwork, bang, and there it was, and 3 joints and little birthday music, and it was my birthday every day, right?
2 joints.
So one day, there was one missing.
A card.
It never came, and I was like, you know, well, what's going to happen to that? And towards the end of the trip, all of a sudden, John's mother comes walking in with this birthday card that has like stamps all over it. It went to like 10 different places, and they stamped it so many times that it was playing the song. It was going. and she hands me this freaking envelope, and I'm thinking, nobody opened this thing?
Yeah, what did she say, though?
And she said, "Oh, Steve, the birthday present's here." And
She knew what was in it.
yeah, she knew what was
Oh,
in
she
it.
knew?
Oh yeah, she was man.
Yeah, she was very cool.
She was amazing. She used to get so drunk. She liked Glenn Fittich,
yeah.
right?
Scott.
She used to get so slammed. I remember the first time she came down and was partying with us. I mean, she partied hard, freaking hard, right? And so you always wound up in the kitchen, which is like the size of. It's stupid.
Yeah, but there were leather couches,
and a television, and it was absurd. So Queenie gets up. That's his mother. She gets up and she says, "Oh, John, I'm going home now. I'll see you tomorrow."
Yeah, she
and
lived
he goes,
in one of the cottages.
and she had to walk up this dark driveway. Anyway, he goes, "Oh, great. Have you ever seen my mother's impression of Spider-Man?" And I said, "No." And he goes, "Just watch." And by the window, I see this.
She couldn't find her way in.
She was holding on to the wall while she was walking.
Oh my
I don't know what happened after she ran out of the
I
house.
don't know what happened when she ran out of wall, but I said my mother's impression of Spider-Man.
John
No.
wasn't concerned to go walk her home or
Oh,
anything.
shit.
Yeah, John
that's
didn't walk her
great.
home, and he can't drive her
And he
home because he
wouldn't
didn't
walk her
drive.
home.
But she always made it.
Hey, I think it's time for him to sing.
What's he say? Oh, that's right.
Okay,
Well, because
ready,
we're
Ricky?
not going to be there for the party. Happy birthday.
Well done, Remy.
Remy has a,
Well done, Remy.
yeah, because I hear
Steve.
Destiny in there.
Sorry, Booker.
Harmony.
What did he say?
Oh God.
We had serious classical vinyl on last night. In the Lion Sleeps Tonight came on, and I was telling Judith how Remy.
Oh, that's
his favorite.
in the jungle.
Oh, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps Now,
Leave
I
him
gotta
up.
run, guys.
Yeah, Booker. Love you, bro.
Booker,
have a great
Booker,
show. Say hello.
We have an awesome show, Book.
Thank you.
Are you next week anywhere?
Well,
Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday?
What about? What?
Arthur again.
Tuesday,
Yes.
Arthur's.
Yes. 57 Grove Street.
What happened to me? Oh, everybody's gone. Where did I go?
What? Where's everybody?
Yeah, see, there I am.
There you are.
These are the
You
dogs
later.
of the past,
See you
sure.
later, Booker.
All right, take care.
I get it.
Well, I have the tornado up in honor.
Yeah, that's good. That's clever.
That's
great.
really good.
Jeff
It's a nice
Seitz
book.
visiting New Jersey. I'm sure.
I'm gonna go with all.
I just
There we
don't
go.
know.
I'll go with my black Gumbies.
What happened to Jeff?
Yeah, he's coming in and out.
Well, because
Jeff?
he's on the road, so.
Oh, wait! I found a bad joke before. You guys were telling your jokes. All right, I thought this was great. Two muffins were sitting in an oven. One turned to the other and said, "Wow, it's pretty hot in here." The other one shouted, "Wow, a talking muffin!"
Oh, I got that one.
Ow!
You want me to take back over?
Oh, you
Oh,
got another,
Wow.
source for that joke.
No, that was good. I thought that was good.
I need a new hat for that one.
We go through the gap already?
Holy shit. Joe, you got no joke for us today?
Wasn't the Delaware River.
I don't have a joke. We're running late. I was going to bring up. I read. You ever hear of Jerry Shirley, the drummer?
Sure.
So he wrote a book, and I was reading it, and he was Humble Pie's drummer, right?
Yeah, I remember.
And, and he tells this story like I never knew, and I don't know if John Entwistle ever told you this, but according to Jerry Shirley in his book, there was a brief period where they played out like just once or twice. Jimmy Page, Entwistle, Moon, and Marriott singing. Steve Marriott playing guitar and singing.
Marriott.
I never knew that, but that must have sounded pretty cool for the.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Well, that was during the whole time. You know that it was John that named Led Zeppelin, right?
Right.
You know that whole
Yeah.
thing.
Right.
So that was during that whole time.
Right.
I mean, because they wanted. The thing about that was, and I mean, it's a long story, but Moon and, there's always two guys in the band that are against the other two guys in the band. It has to be that way. It's almost like in your DNA. And if it's the bass player and the drummer, hell. So that when John lost Mooney, he lost Big Vote. But yeah, they were looking to get out of that thing. They were not happy at the time, but it worked out all right.
Speaking of which, this was 2 weeks ago. Preservation Hall, New Orleans Jazz Fest. Townsend on banjo.
Yeah.
That's funny because he told me a story about him and John busking around London, and he's playing the banjo and John's playing the trumpet.
When they were kids.
Yeah, playing like 11 years old. And John's
I believe
mother,
that didn't take off.
Yeah, no.
But he's been playing the banjo a
No,
while.
but yeah, he's been playing the banjo a long time.
Yeah.
Cool.
Did you see that, or you just heard?
No, friends of mine were there. I don't think they were at the Preservation Hall, but they were in New Orleans for the Jazz Fest, and someone posted it. I just thought it was a cool picture.
Yeah, it's good that he does that kind of stuff because he really can play.
Yoda McCullen said he played the Saints are coming in.
Oh, that's have you ever been to Preservation Hall? Anybody been there? Yeah, when I was there, this is how long, God, what was it, 83, 84? The requests were $2, but if you requested the Saints, it was $5.
Right.
I bet it's $20 for the Saints now.
Kind of like Mustang Sally.
Yeah, right. I keep playing that song.
Oh, man.
Okay,
well,
well,
hey,
all right.
yeah. So have a wonderful weekend, kids. Jeff, enjoy your birthday. Very happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jeff.
Yep. Happy birthday, Jeff.
Happy birthday.
See you tomorrow, Sykes. Can't wait.
Okay. Bye-bye, Jeff.
There's this monkey
Bye,
walking
Mousy.
along.
Bye, Joe.
See you, Mousy.
We got to watch
Bye,
out for the
guys.
monkeypox, by the way. So.
Yeah, I have that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Lenny.
Trying to get your monkeypox vaccine already.
On that note,
I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it.
Bye,
guys.
everybody.
Take
Bye,
care.
Bye.
children of the lawn. Bye, children of the lawn. We love you.
Drive safe.
Really?
Birthday greeting. Ciao.
Have a great time. Have a colorful
Bye-bye.
birthday.
Bye, Jeff.
See you, Lenny.
Birthday.
Bye-bye. Okay, who's here?
Just us. Just you and me.
Okay.
You save that other half.
Those mixers that were behind Joe tonight, the Shore mixers.
Yeah.
Were you guys the band that had the quadraphonic fucking system with those as mixers?
Guilty.
Where I must
I have
have.
a picture
I
of it.
know I saw you guys play. I saw you guys play because I went near the sound guy and I was like, "What the hell is that?"
Yeah. Four Shore mixers.
How did it work?
Work great. I mean,
No, I mean technically, how did it work? Where was the EQ? Where was this and that?
he did whatever he did. He had a DC 300A. He had an IC 150 preamp. I don't really know. I mean, I was still figuring out how to set my drums up back then.
Okay, I'm just saying. I saw it and I was like,
He was a genius.
I was kind of impressed, but I was also like, how can it work? And I think it worked.
It worked. He had a joystick. No, it worked. He used to
Yeah,
have that Eventide. You know who Rick Factor is? The guy who makes the Eventide stuff.
Eventide.
Yeah, even
No,
like
I don't
the
think so.
phaser, the instant phaser, or the flanger, the rack mount things.
No, we used to hang with the MXR guys.
Well, whatever. Rick Factor gave us, or gave Alan, I should say, the prototype of the instant phaser. And so when when he wanted to make it go around the room, he could make you nauseous with that thing. It was insane. Yeah, it was cool. He was. We had A7s. We bought our PA after Woodstock. We bought our PA from them, all A7s, and then he put E516s on the back, and we had quad, and it was like, wow.
So those are voices of theaters, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Movie speakers.
Yeah. For all that's what they used at Woodstock but they for all those delay towers, but they didn't have delay. So I mean, it was like,
that's a pretty long time ago.
It is
It
about
was the
60.
70s.
Yeah, no, for us it was
Yeah.
the 70s. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I
was
remember
heavy.
that when bands used to use phase linear amplifiers.
Phase linear.
They were hot for a while.
Yep. Hey, I came up in the age of the Bogan 100-watt, and you were hot shit if you had a Bogan 100-watt. You got the 50-watt, you were not.
Well, it wasn't. Oh, that was the Shore behind Joe tonight.
Yeah.
It had a button that said "Feedback Exterminator."
Yeah. Where's that when you need it?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Like what feedback exactly did one button handle?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, guys.
All right, Lenny.
Lenny.
Love you, bro. We'll talk to you soon. Say hello home.
Yes.
Okay. Bye, Laurie.
Bye, Lenny.
Take care, man.
See you later.
Say hi to Gabrielle
I will.
and Bobo
I don't know where Bobo is. He's
He's
and
somewhere.
Betty.
He's
Okay.
somewhere.
Okay, leave, right? Leave.
Yeah, leave. Boy, who knew it was that easy? You gotta love Fridays. I hope Booker has a great, fantastic gig. Jeff has a happy birthday. I hope he continues to have a safe journey. What else? Why am I hearing myself?
I don't know.
I hate that. I'm kidding. I don't know. I have too many screens open. You
Well,
see what's going on?
We're leaving anyway.
We're leaving now?
Steve.
See, this is what the other screen looks like. This is what it looks like over there. Oh, guess what that is? Guess what that is?
So,
That's
we
it.
will see everybody Monday night.
That's-
Have a great weekend.
That's if I don't see you in the future. I'll see you in the pasture.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you.